Grain futures sharply lower to limit down in some cases for corn, the 40-cent limit after the USDA crop report yesterday. This marks 5 for 5 reports since the first of the year where grain futures, whether the report is friendly or negative, is sharply lower the day after the crop report. And that's the case again today. The impetus for today's extreme weakness is tied to yesterday afternoon. The large DeSoto Interstate Bridge over the Mississippi by Memphis was closed due to a large crack that was found in the structure. That also bars the traffic underneath it, meaning the barge traffic that carries grain for a large export pace we have going on with China of corn down to New Orleans in the Gulf Coast area. This is a problem because moving grain by barge is extremely cheap compared to rail. And until we find several federal agencies that sign off on allowing the barge traffic to continue underneath this bridge, because there's fear that the bridge may collapse on top of a barge, this causes a logistic nightmare and affects basis greatly. If they have to offload these barges onto rail and all further shipments have to be on rail, first off, find rail. And then the expense is going to be astronomical to offload these barges and, of course, continue the grain shipments until this bridge is fixed. This is unknown, and grain markets do not like unknowns. And this is creating liquidation at a massive proportion because speculators are large, heavy amounts of grain contracts, and the liquidation continues on that today. For more information, go to heartlandinvest.com.